Hello bros and welcome to SFX 0 BroFive production, next part of Bender, part 2 of Russell. And we stopped with some crazy things apparently. I don't know what's happened, but we will see that soon enough. Start recording right here. Wait, just do that disappears. Wait, they are actually nipples. Look wrong though. Ah! What's wrong? Why is... What the hell? What the... What's wrong? Why is there screaming? Stay away from me. Is there an intruder? If there is, watch out. Nobody gets to scare my wife without getting pulverized by me. Russell? Is that you? Huh? Of course it's me. What are you talking about? You're me. What? Go look in the mirror right now. Okay. Whoa, what the fuck? Now you can see why I'm screaming. I'm you? Is this supposed to be some sort of birthday surprise? Because it's not my birthday. I mean, I'm not complaining. This kind of sexy in a weird sort of way. This isn't a birthday surprise. Ah. So why are you a exact clone of me then? It didn't take a genius to realize the only way I could have possibly turned into Nadine was due to my running with boxes the night before. The gas must have had some weird reaction to the car that caused me to turn into my wife. I had no idea why the gas had caused me to turn into Nadine. Of all people, but there was no way in hell I could tell Nadine about my little escaping the last night before. Nadine hated boxes with a passion, and she would rest until they'd been brought to justice. However, she had a habit of not thinking things through properly, and she ended up ruining everything. Both of us not going to get away with this, but it was going to be a battle I'd have to fight for myself. I tested out a new serum the research and development department we're working on. We finally figured out how to incorporate all the shapeshifting we keep seeing Dina and Lynn do. Are these stealing traitors? So yeah, I turned into you. I figured I was going to shapeshift into anybody. I go for the hottest woman in the universe. How long have the research and development department been working on shapeshifting? Oh, I was just down there yesterday. I don't recall seeing anything like this. This top secret project I was going to surprise you. Well, consider your surprise a success. I'm very impressed. I thought you liked this. So, can you turn back to normal? I guess I should be able to. I was making some pretty weird assumptions here, but I had seen shapeshifting occur right in front of my eyes a few times in the past. So enough of the cool scientists to figure out the trick to it, but they left the company and stole our researching process. I didn't know much about it, but from what I had read, it appeared their ability to transform was linked to the gas used in the early transformation chambers. In fact, I was fairly sure they had no idea how it worked either. It was a long shot, but the gas boxes had used on me could have react with the transformation again. Transformance agents already pressed in my bloodstream from the serum I drank months ago. I mean, it was pretty far-fetched, but it was the best solution I could come up with. So if those big-breasted idiots can shapeshift just by thinking about it, then all I need to do is think about my mail form, right? Form and... Ah! I don't see a shit. Whoa, I'm back to normal. That's actually pretty cool. It appears so. It was actually the first time I tried it. I guess those nerds at R&D knew what they were talking about. Good, shift back to looking like me. Like this. Now get in bed. We got 45 minutes until we have to be at work, and now I'm intent on making the most of it. Actually, if I was a super old woman and I actually found a copy of myself, I would knock the hell out of it. Huh, I never knew you were into stuff like this. After 45 minutes of awkward and surprisingly erotic selflessness, I shifted back to my normal male form and made my way to work with Nadine. See you around, hotshot. Heh. Well, that was a weird morning. Not gonna deny it was a lot of fun though. And I did find out where all of Nadine's sensitive spots were. We might need to try that again. Heh. Okay, enough fantasizing. I got work I need to do. This had all started due to a faulty computer program, so I walked down to the basement to do a diagnostic and I'd set up, but as of this moment I didn't exactly know how. The program appears to be running correctly, but all of a sudden they stopped detecting any unauthorized data in the box's service. Completely the opposite of reading it was going to giving me last night. Was must have known I was using this program to keep an eye on them and set up the trap to silence me. Luckily the plan backfired. Being able to shift into my wife is probably the best outcome I could have hoped for. After that ordeal, I'm luckily all the gas didn't overload my genome and kill me. Why can't I shift into Nadine though? She wasn't anywhere near me when I touched the gas. And they weren't trying to turn me into Nadine either. Maybe I had one of her hairs on me, and that's what the gas reacted to. Stray DNA samples. I have to ask the expert later, but right now I need to figure out what these bastards are up to. The computer programs had given me a false reading that led me into a trap, and it could have happened for me a number of reasons. Dan could have betrayed me and left me with a faulty program designed to trick me, but I seemed a little bit unlikely. Yeah, I don't think Dan would do anything like that. It couldn't rule out the possibility, but assuming the program was working correctly and for some reason Boxers knew of its existence, they still had to bait me with the add-on data to trigger the program. And the only way they could have done that was to reveal they actually had stolen some add-on data, whether it's recent data or old research note was the intentional data breach. They were definitely up to something over there. And secretly moving offices raised even more questions. Roselle? Ah! My printer keeps making a weird beeping noise. I need the IT team to have a look at it. We don't have an IT anymore. They all work at the game store downtown now. We lost too many good men to the game store. So if they don't have an IT team, if we don't have an IT team anymore, then what are you doing down here? Actually, it's super easy to fix a printer. Seriously. I done it myself and I don't know anything about that one. It's so dark and creepy here. Uh, Now why are you down here by yourself? You're looking up porn in the dark or something? Yeah, that work. So you finally realize the hardship of being male. Unlike women, men have urges we have to take care of, and we can't just go look up some pictures of shoes and be happy. Watching porn is the part of being male, and it's hard wired into us due to evolution. We can't stop ourselves. I'm glad to see you finally join the good fight to yourself. High five for reaching masculinity. Okay. There was actually a noise also. Oh yeah, that felt good. What the fuck? Kill him. He should be dead already, actually. Okay, I'm going home. See you tomorrow, so I don't have too much fun down here. Heh, I won't. Holy crap, Jack really is insane. Of course! Watching porn was nothing to do being male. You're just a creepy asshole. With an awful smug face of you. Oh! What? Did I just turn into Jack? Ew. Oh whoa, I'm definitely feeling small in the downstairs department. I know that guy had to be compensating for something. But why did I turn into him? I mean, I did touch his hand and then I thought about him. Do I have the ability to shapeshift now? Is that what the gas did to me? Wait, if I shapeshift, then how come my outfit changed too? Yeah, that's the weird thing. It seemed awful convenient. I'm fairly certain that's not how shapeshifting should work. Should not work like that. Can I change back? Ah. Oh, thank God, I'm not an absolute creep anymore. I need to go have a shower or something. I still don't feel right. So can I still turn into Nadine? Ah. No, I'm my wife again, and for some reason I'm not wearing very much clothing. Does my body copy the people of weighing when I touch them? Nadine was topless last night when I snugged in bed with her. Interesting. Can I shift to Yak from Nadine? Nope, that's not doing anything. I can shift it into people I touch now. I bet boxers weren't expecting this when they flooded the room with gas. Actually, that's something that you can earn money on. Like thieves would buy that for any price. Seriously, shapeshift into other people, you can get away with the perfect crime. This could be fun, a whole lot of fun. Apparently, I now had the ability to shape-shifting into people I thought. It was a little bit hard to believe, but after waking up as my wife this morning, I was willing to believe anything at this point. As exciting as this was, I was a little bit horrified too. I didn't know if my physical form was stable like this, or whether being a shapeshifter had some sort of horrifying side effect. I had no information to go on. For all I know, I could be dying. Thankfully, I remember that we'd previously done research on this exact sort of thing a few months ago, so I logged into the old server to see if I could find anything about my condition. Right, let's see what the research document we have here. The green-haired lunatic Dina was looking into a shape-shifting priority for quitting the company, but she keeps mentioning being a slime girl. I'm definitely not made of slime, but I do feel really strange when I shift between forms. It almost as if I'm made of slime for a brief second. So she can only shift between forms she obtained in the genetic infusion chamber. She can absorb other people's forms by touch and then shift into them. Maybe our transformation powers are different because we were exposed to different triggers. Or maybe she can but doesn't realize it. That's scary though. Either way, according to these research notes, my form should be totally stable. I suppose I could potentially regress to a slime girl or so at some point, but even then I'd be able to spend the vast majority of my time as my regular self. Okay, that settles it. It's such a minor risk when no real consequence that I'm not going to bother searching for a cure. I'm Roussel, the shapeshifter now, and bosses better start preparing for hell. As it would be fun if you can find an animal right now, like a bear, and turn into that and pretty much rage hell on the boxes for that, and then just get out of sight and turn back to yourself. That would be fun. But first I'm going to need to learn the limitation of my powers. I'm not going into this unprepared. But where would a good place to start be? This work. So where should I start? The mall was full of people going about the daily business, and a really easy subtly brush up against someone in the crowd and acquire the physical form. Plus, I would have to worry about bumping into anyone from the office, because they all be working right now. I needed to find a place where the dense country of people and most of the stores were fairly quiet at this time of day. I wandered among the southern end of the mall a while, but nothing really struck me as ideal. Why is his name C-Game? Shouldn't it be Sarah's Games now? It must be a slow day around here. I could check out the bridal store, but unless there's a wedding on, then it'd be probably quieter than the rest of the mall. Plus, the shop attendant probably still remember me from when I bought Nadia her wedding grove last month. The video game store over there might work though. It looks like there's heaps of people there. I know I wasn't the sort of person who willingly step into a store bumping out load of optional pop music, but it was the business place in the entire mall, and my best bet for testing out my abilities. Yeah, it should be named Sarah's Games now. I was right about that. Hey there, I'm Sarah, the sexy bunny girl, and welcome to Sarah's Games. Don't tell me you work here wearing that. I'm actually the owner. Holy crap. Is today like special occasion or something? Is there a reason why you're dressed as a bunny girl? I wear this outfit every day. It's kind of the thing we have going here. Huh. Don't blame me. It was Lynn's idea. Ah, that explains it. So what can I help you with? Give me a high five. Okay. Without a real hesitation, she the clad bunny girl jumped and gave me a high five. As a hand touch, I could feel a tingle sensation pass through my body, and I was fairly certain that I just obtained the ability to chase into this bubbly shopkeeper. Oh, that was easy. Huh? Are you going to buy some games now? No. I felt like my powers had worked, but I needed to test them out first. Thankfully, the mall was fairly quiet today, so I was able to find a secluded spot to experiment in private in. Looks like the coast is clear over here. Right, time to try a chase into a bunny girl from the game store. Not entirely sure how I feel about the idea of wearing an outfit like that. around, but it's not like anyone will know it's me anyway. Okay, Roselle, you need to focus. Alright, this is not what I'm used to. Well, I know they stepped up the game a bit when they did this. Right, I'm trying to shapeshift into her now anyway. Wait, how many are they? So I can shapeshift into 8 people, totally. Alright, trying to shapeshift into her right now, so let's do that. And by the way, I will shapeshift into Nadine, otherwise I would never shapeshift into Yak if I can win it. And I don't feel comfortable being half naked in the store. Hey, it worked! I'm except copy a girl from before. I'm exact copy of the girl from before now. Awesome. Oh wow, I can feel these ears twitching. I guess they were real and not a part of the costume. Speaking of the costume, this thing is really skinny though. It almost feels like I'm walking around in the nude. All of a sudden my ears peaking up in attention. My head was flooded with voices. I could hear snipes of conversation from across the mall, and it was a completely overwhelming feeling. Ah, what is that? Do I have an enchanted hair now? Is it because of these ears? I thought kimonos were just cosmetic. They're not supposed to give you animal-specific abilities. The ones we offer definitely don't stop like this. So, an ability like this might come in handy. It was just acquiring this form to test my transformation. But then just hearing will definitely come in handy. Well, now that I know this works, I just need to shift back and... Hey, Sarah! Ah! I picked out a super sexy cosplay outfit for date night tonight. I expected something like that would be possible, but not according to the story I did with Botaniac. Is this what happened? I wanted it to happen, but I didn't really control the story then. Botaniac did. I picked a super sexy cosplay for date night tonight. I know we kicked out the last restaurant, but this one actually covers my butt. And then I got something super sexy planned for after date night. Let's just say I borrowed a serum from Dina. Hey, look over there, it's a teenage girl in a revealing cosplay. Where? I was only here to test my ability. I wasn't trying to pretend to hook up with some random geeky girl with conventional fashion sense. As soon as the girl bag was turned, I printed away as fast as I possibly could. Man, you can really tell this outfit does have a bra. Really tell this outfit doesn't have a bra. You keep yelling all over the place. I've been a guy so long I completely forgot how annoying these things could be sometimes. And why is the girl wearing a bunny girl costume without panties? That's a little bit perverted, and not even remotely appropriate for a workplace. Right, I need to shift into someone else before that girl gets back. Phew, back to normal. I don't think I acquired the Yeet Girl's form. She pinched my bunny girl butt when she showed up. I guess I can only acquire forms when I'm herself, not anyone else. Okay, so it looks like I have a few limitations. I can shift into anyone, but I have to touch them first. Just think about them or being near them won't cut it. Also, I can shapeshift into someone else from shapeshifted form. I can only shift back to normal. I also can acquire any new forms while transformed. I have to try to out these forms for a long period of time to see if there's time limit, but it's safe to say I stay in a transformation state for a sizable period of time. Well, boxes, it looked like the plan backfired. You just given your greatest enemy ridiculous awesome powers. Mwahahahahahaha. Alright, that's Rose, definitely. Mwahahahahahaha. Are you okay? Who the hell is that? That's actually someone I haven't seen. Yes, I'm fine. I could head back to work right now, but I've actually got a pretty good opportunity here. Borges has a clothing store here in the mall, but ever since our legal run in 6 months ago, they haven't let me or any other add-on employees into the store. But now I can shift into someone who isn't known add-on employees. Ah, let's see if I can find out anything at this clothing store. Huh, this place hasn't changed a bit. They still got the same old stuff from months ago. The decoration haven't even changed. Looks like they got new staff though. Ruth, another weirdo just walked into the store. Mercy, the whole town is weird. Just switch your scanner off or it's going to be beeping this whole time. If you just let me shoot everyone, we'll be fine. Nice outfit. What the hell is with her face? Actually, I need to stop recording soon. Outfit? Alright, I'm wearing a bunny suit. How can you just forget that you're wearing something like that? I bet you look great in an outfit like that, Ruth. Not this again. So how long have you two been working here? Huh? Don't answer that. Right, so you knew then. We're not new, we're experienced professionals. Yep, they're best in the business. Uh-huh. So if you two just started, you wouldn't have noticed any changes around here. There's no point changing around in interrogation, rookies. It looks like Boise was once again trying to save money on their operation budget by hiring bottom of the barrel college dropouts and paying them peanuts in wages until they burned out and replaced them with newer ones. It was a tactic boxers had been using for years, and was a big reason as why they had such a high staff turnover. When you're hiring polices like that, they're often ended up with oddballs like these two. Rather than stand around wasting time, these two lunatics, I made my way back to work. I had a mission to do. Okay, so let's run through the information I have here. Voices use stolen data to lure me into a trap where they tend to use transformation gas to turn me into a big breathless gang. But their plan backfired. Then the thing is when we haven't even used transformation gas in our kimono clinics. It was too unstable. Hell, we only used it in our intentional transformation chamber prototype, and that was built after Boxer stole all our data. Actually, no one can transform into anyone pretty much. I need to be responsible. Like if I go around town as Sarah and actually kiss like Nadine, that could be bad for Sarah. From memory, we ended up selling that transformation chamber to Max Heart Studios so they could use it to rebrand their boy band. Yeah, that I want to see. Maybe Works stole transformation gas from there and are using it to refuse person. Or maybe Max Heart Studios and Boxers are working together. The Boxer director and Jane seemed pretty chummy before, so it's possible the two of them are planning something big. I need to investigate Maxar Studios and find out what they're using our transformation chamber for. Security is tight there, so it's not going to be easy. They stop stalkers breaking in all the time. Honey, you still down here? Yeah, I'm just looking at some spreadsheets. What are you doing down here? You have a perfectly good office upstairs, but I don't think I've ever seen you in it. I can still smell the stench of the nerd down here. Filthy animals. I told you, I like it down here. It was the best air conditioning in the building. I just written a new business proposal. Can I get you to read over it before we head home for the day? Sure, I'll be right up. Thanks, honey. Alright, let's save now before it's too late. Because I get caught in this story easily. Seriously, it's fun. Crazy but fun. And that was all I had for this time then, so hit like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. BroFive!